Hello there, you guys. Your girl Eunice here. How you guys doing today? How you doing? How you doing? I am in an amazing mood. And so for today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to do a kinky twist. I don't think I've done a video showing you guys how to kinky twist. If I did, it was like a long time ago, like somewhere back in the archives. So I thought I'd do a quick how to do kinky twist tutorial because, well, my braids, number one, are kind of old. They need to be redone, but I'm just gonna do the front portion just so that my hair can look somewhat neat and I'm not looking too crazy. So I'm just gonna take these few portions in the front, and you guys know my kinky twists are pretty chunky, and I'm just gonna redo those front ones for you guys. And what I'm going to be using is, I'm going to be using, of course, the main choice for my edges. And I'm going to use a little bit of the Maui Moisture deep conditioner to kind of like moisturize my own hair, along with just a comb. As I'm twisting, I may use a little bit of the curls control paste just to have some type of like hold when I am twisting the hair. Now, I do get a lot of questions from people like, how do you get kinky twists to stay? A lot of the times I get somebody who says, oh, when I do them, they unravel, okay? So I'm going to show you my technique in this video, what I do to make sure that it doesn't unravel, and depending on what hair you're using. Now, if you are using Kinkalon hair, like the straight old Kinkalon hair, the technique that I'm going to do here, you can do that as well, but you can do this technique on that hair as well. Just keep it in mind that you are using a stronger product. So instead of using the curls control paste, you might want to use something like a wax, a beeswax. And for some people, maybe a gel, but gel doesn't really work for my hair when it comes to that. So depending on your hair type and how your hair kind of holds up, you can go ahead and use it, either beeswax. I like beeswax preferably for me, or I've seen some people use gel. Just gotta figure out what works for you. This technique that I'm gonna do works on Kinkalon hair as well. So if you're not using the Marley hair, if you're doing to do kinky twist or Senegalese twist, you use more of the regular Kinkalon. But if you're using the kinkier hair, if you guys are staying with me on this one, if you are using the kinkier hair, then it's fine, because the kinkier hair, or the Marley hair, sorry, that is going to automatically like anchor to the hair. So it makes it a lot easier to attach to your hair, okay? And it doesn't unravel, so it's pretty good. So I'm just going ahead and I'm just, making sure my things are neat. All right, so I did put a little bit of conditioner down in the ends of my hair just to make sure they're getting some love. Before I start, I'm actually going to take a little bit of my curls control paste, and I'm going to apply that to my edges along the length of my hair. And you just want to make sure that you're prepping the section of hair before you're going through, and before you start to actually braid it. Prep that section first. If you want, you can add a little bit of oil to this, but my hair is pretty oiled. I don't need any oil in my hair. I've been oiling myself up like I'm about to be going in the oven like a turkey on a Thanksgiving day. And that means a little bit of this on the outside, just right along the edges, just to help with that. And I like this stuff. Like I said in my review, I like the fact that it doesn't like leave a weird white residue behind. And also it's good for your edges. So it's not just good to hold them down, but it's good for your edges in general. So now that my section is moisturized and there's some type of holding product in it, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to retake my section of hair. I'm probably going to have to do another video because I actually want to show you guys how I section the hair. But because this is a redo on a already in the hairstyle, what I usually do is that I usually will, the hair usually comes like this. It comes a little something like this in the pack, the kinkier hair. And I just pull it apart, stretch it out, or either just use a whole strand and I just kind of like fold it down the middle like so, and I put it in, okay? But I will most likely do another video explaining that a little bit fuller. so you guys can get that part. But once you have your section of hair, you're gonna take the hair, loop it around the section like so. And I try to make sure that it's in the middle, like the part, like the section where I'm put the braid is centered, because you don't want there to be any pulling on too much side on. You don't want there to be too much pulling on any one side of this little box that you have going on, because that can cause breakage. So I try to get as centered as possible. Okay, and then what I do with this is that I pull it, twist it. Okay, grab the hair that's on this side, and I start to actually braid it in. I start mine off with a braid. It just works for me that way. I braid about 3 to 4 times going down, and then I split the section in half, combining my hair with one strand and one strand on its own, and then I take that strand and I twist it. Okay, I'm going to grab a little bit of my curls control paste. I'm going to apply that to the hair, and I'm going to twist it. The trick is twisting while twisting. So you want to twist, hold, twist, hold, and that's both of my hands are twisting. I'm not just twisting on one side, it's both. Twist, twist, twist. This not only helps to keep your natural hair staying inside of the braid, but it helps to keep the braid together. This is why this works really good as well with Kinky hair, something that's not as textured, because when you're twisting on twisting, that just helps to make sure that everything stays together, stays smooth, and all your hair stays tucked in, and it secures that twist. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and continue to twist while twisting, twist while twisting, twist while twisting, twist while twisting, all the way down. Okay, all the way down. I'm gonna speed up a little bit, and once you get so familiar, or once you're comfortable with doing this, you're gonna be a pro. You're gonna be like, what, did I just do that on my own? Yes, you did, girl. And I'm just twisting on twisting all the way down, and it looks fast, I know, but once you continue to do it, it gets a lot easier. And so you're twisting on 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 twisting all the way down. Twisting on twisting on twisting on twisting. And then you'll have something like this. Okay, so you'll have something that is twisted and that is secure. That's not going to go anywhere, and none of your hair is going to come out of it, or it's not going to unravel. It's going to stay exactly the way it is because you twisted on twisting. So I'm going to just take this one, and I'm just going to go ahead and tuck it into the rest of my braids. I'm going to go ahead and do another one, and I'm going to continue to, I'm going to just run this one kind of slow, and then the rest of it, it'll speed up so you guys see what I'm doing. Okay, for one more time. A bit of product, especially on my ends, because my ends are the oldest part of my hair, as well as they are colored, so I have to make sure that I'm doing something for those. Gently combing out any tangles in the hair. Control paste to kind of just control the hair. A little bit of the main choice on that edge. So once my section is fully moisturized and has a styling product on it, I'm going to go ahead and grab my piece of hair. I am going to take this section. Now, sometimes with my sections, I twist it a little bit at the base. Slight twist. Nothing too much, because you don't want to put too much tension on the hair, but that just helps to keep my hair together in one place, and it's not all over the place. It just works for me. So I twist it slightly at the base before applying the hair. Take the strand of hair, I hold it here, and I loop it on the hair like so. So I loop it right onto the hair. Once I get it on there, I twist it this way, break that bad boy into 3 to begin to braid it. And I braid like 1, 2, 3, 4. I braid about 4 to 5 times down. We just did 5. And then I'm just going to go ahead and break it into 2 so that I can start to twist it. This method works really well because if you don't know how to start off a twist with a twist, which can be really difficult, especially for me, I say start off by braiding it and then split it down and twist it. It's easier that way. And then I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to twist and twist and twist and twist all the way down, as well as adding product. So I just use a little bit of my Curls Control paste and I just add that to the hair as well. Twist while you're twisting all the way down. And there you go. You have another kinky twist that is in. It's not going to unravel. It's not going to move. It's pretty secure at the root and within the twist, okay? Alright, you guys, so this is the final look, I guess you can say. I just redid the front of my hair so that it looks somewhat decent until I take these things down. But yes, that's how I do kinky twist. There's a lot of ways that people do it, different methods, but this is just my method and how I do it. And that's also how I touch up my twists. So whenever I need to touch them up, either they're looking a little raggedy or whatnot, and I need to go in and make them look neater, this is exactly what I do to touch them up. So this is kind of a 2-in-1 video, I guess you can say. But if you want to see my other kinky twist tutorials, how-tos and styles and all that stuff, I'm going to go ahead and leave the links down below, playlist down below, as well as above in a little bubble, okay? So thank you guys so much for watching. This is your girl Euniycemari. Make sure to rate, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I will see you in a later video.